mind. And also maybe add like a couple of emojis after every little sentence just to give it that extra oomph and make it different from, you know, everyone else's store. And then you can also go here in your account, so click your account or whatever, and then you click designs right here, and you can just go ahead and literally design your homepage however you want. If you click themes right here on the left, you'll see different themes right here that you can just use. Click OK. And then just like that, your theme is changed. You can choose whatever you want to choose, okay? And then when you come here, you can go to settings, and then you can upload a logo if you want. Me personally, especially if I'm a beginner and starting out, I wouldn't focus so much on, you know, purchasing a logo or spending time on that. As you can see, the name is good enough. It looks clean. A lot of websites just use the name. For example, as you can see, a huge store like Fashion Nova, their logo is just a font, okay? So you don't have to worry about getting a logo made or spending any time on that. And then background image, you don't want any of that. And then right here you can change your colors. So our stuff is about love, so I like to reflect my website on what I'm selling. So I'll definitely do like a reddish color to insinuate that we're talking about love here, just to make sure all the buttons are in red. Make sure all that is changed to the red. So wherever you see the blue, you change it to that red. Okay, and then as you can see right here, now that button is red, the rose bear is red when they hover over it. You can just play around with so many different things, play around with the font until you see something that's nice and clean. Okay, the goal is to make sure that your website is nice and clean when people go on it, because this is where people are gonna land on. They're gonna land on your product page, so make sure it's clean when they're on it. You don't want to have 15 different colors or something like that. Okay, so the badge right here, we're also gonna change that to red because we don't want to have 20 different colors. So the main color will be white, the text will be black, and the buttons will be red. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? And then one final thing you want to make sure you have on your website are things like refund policy. So refund policy is definitely a huge one, and Big Cartel already has a contact us automatically on your website. So as you can see right here on the footer of your website, it's going to already be there, so you don't have to do anything. People could just come here and message you right away, and it'll go to your email directly. So you don't have to have a page for that, but you have to have a page for like shipping, refund policy, frequently asked questions. And then once you've added those things, you just simply click publish. And then obviously when you're in your account, you're going to want to go ahead and edit your location and enter all that stuff. Set up your payment options. You can use PayPal. I would recommend using Stripe. You can create a Stripe account for free. And then once you create the Stripe account, and then literally once you've done all that, once all your settings here are complete, you just turn off where it says maintenance mode, and your store will be completely live, and you can just go ahead and start making sales. Okay, so now that you've set up everything, and yeah, you're probably like realizing now that I actually haven't spent a dime. I have spent $0 so far, and it's gonna continue. You're not gonna spend any money until you start making money. And if you want to decide to start running paid ads, then be my guest. But how amazing is it that you can actually start a dropshipping business with $0? Now we're gonna move on to how to advertise your products for free. I'm not gonna talk about using TikTok. I'm not gonna talk about using Facebook, posting reels on Instagram, none of that. We're not gonna be using any of that. Though posting on TikTok and making reels on Instagram are both great ideas, you also have to realize that there's so many people doing it right now. Therefore, it's gonna be hard for you to stand out and blow up. We're gonna be using Pinterest to advertise our product for completely free. Now keep in mind, if you're gonna use Pinterest to do this method, you have to understand that about 80% of Pinterest users are women. So when you're finding winning products, you wanna make sure that you're selling things in the beauty niche, in the relationship niche, and stuff women are literally into. Pinterest is just great. It's untapped. Not a lot of people are using it. So instead of just relying on TikTok and Reels, you should definitely start advertising your products on Pinterest for completely free. So making content with Pinterest is actually awesome and very easy. Like as you can see here, they say get your next new look outfit. They literally tell you what Pinterest is for. People come here to search for ideas, okay? Preferably women, like I showed you with the stats. So this is a great platform to make content catering towards women, whether it's beauty or in the relationship niche. This is very untapped, very unsaturated. It's not as saturated like TikTok or Instagram Reels. So you definitely should start doing this right now. So obviously you're just gonna come here on Pinterest.com, and then on the top right, you just click sign up. And then to find content to upload, it's actually fairly easy. You can easily go on TikTok.com and type in the name of your product. So for example, I'm doing like the rose bear for this example, right? So I'm gonna type in rose bear and see what comes comes up and then see a bunch of videos that I can literally use. Obviously, I recommend you making your own videos, but if you're a beginner and you actually want to start for $0, then that means you probably can't afford to order a rose bear, right? So what you're gonna do is just come here, and in the meantime, while you're still trying to get off the ground, don't worry about getting in trouble. Most people will literally email you first if they want you to remove their content. They'll email you first saying you have 48 hours to take down the content. So just make sure you're always checking your emails, you know what I mean? So you're just gonna come here on TikTok, so much content, and all you're gonna do is click on one that you like or whatever, right? And then you're just gonna come here and click copy link, right? And then you're gonna type in TikTok downloader. Okay, and then click right here where it says Snaptik, paste it right here, download the TikTok. So you're just gonna click download server 1, make sure these ads and stuff are out the way. So on the top left, you're gonna click create, and you just click create idea pin, okay? And then you're gonna click create new, and then you're gonna upload the TikTok that you literally just downloaded without the TikTok logo on it, making it seem like you're the one who created this video, right? And then you just literally click next. You don't have to write anything else because they already did all the work for you. And then you're just gonna write the only Valentine's Day gift you need, right? If it's Valentine's season and you want to sell it for that, you're gonna write that, right? Or you just write perfect anniversary gift, because I'm sure people search for this kind of stuff on Pinterest, because that's what Pinterest is for. Pinterest is literally for